The Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN) in northern states has advised Shari'ah Council to openly identify any individual or group behind the campaign against the INEC chairman, insisting that religious platforms must not be used as cheap cover to pursue political interests or intimidate public officials. Northern CAN, therefore, rejected the call by the Supreme Council for Sharia in Nigeria, SCSN, seeking the removal of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, Professor Joash Amupitan. The Shari'ah Council had earlier this week demanded the immediate removal and prosecution of Amupitan, accusing him of compromised integrity over a legal brief in which he reportedly acknowledged claims of persecution of Christian genocide in Nigeria. Reacting to the development in a statement signed on Thursday, the chairman of Northern CAN, Rev. Joseph John Hyab and Secretary-General of Northern CAN, Bishop Muhammad Naga, questioned the motive behind the demand, asking who was sponsoring the call and why such interests are hiding under the platform of a religious body. CAN described the call as a dangerous attempt to politicize religion and undermine a critical national institution, stressing that Professor Amupitan has a constitutional right to freedom of religion. It added that expressing concern over challenges faced by his religion does not amount to bias or disqualification from public service. The statement also pointed out that many Muslims who had served in key government positions in the past had troubling religious antecedents, yet were not subjected to similar scrutiny, urging national actors to prioritize competence and national interest over sectarian sentiment. It warned that the controversy further reinforces concerns about persistent religious discrimination against Christians in Nigeria, particularly in appointments to sensitive national offices. Recalled that the two immediate past INEC chairmen were Muslims from northern Nigeria, warning against narratives that suggest that only adherents of a particular religion are qualified to lead the electoral body. According to CAN, anyone hiding under the guise of the Shari'ah Council to demand the removal of the INEC chairman over political or sectarian interests should come out boldly, otherwise the ploy has died naturally. Are they saying that no other religion should serve as INEC chairman except Muslims? The most important question Nigerians should ask is whether Professor Amupitan is competent or not. That should be the focus, not his faith. The association commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for what it described as a conscious effort to promote national unity by appointing a Christian as INEC chairman despite being a Muslim, saying that the decision reflected statesmanship and inclusivity, similar to precedents set under the previous administration of President Goodluck Jonathan, who kept a northern Muslim as INEC chairman against all odds. They, however, called on the INEC chairman not to be distracted by the controversy, urging him to remain focused on his constitutional responsibility of conducting free, fair and credible elections in the country. CAN advised he should concentrate on doing the right thing for Nigerians and not behave like others who openly manipulated elections in the past and now seek to remain relevant through religious blackmail. Northern CAN also raised concern over what it described as emerging signals of a coordinated political agenda ahead of the 2027 general election, citing recent comments by the Minister of Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa, who warned that the All Progressives Congress (APC) risks electoral defeat if it drops a northern Muslim ticket from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's re-election ticket. According to the association, such statements, when viewed alongside the sustained attacks on a Christian INEC chairman, raise legitimate questions about whether there is a deliberate effort to undermine Christian participation and confidence in the country's political process. The Christian body warned that framing national political survival strictly around religious identity, rather than competence, equity and national cohesion, suggests that plans may already being perfected ahead of 2027 to marginalize the Christian faiths. Northern Can stressed that Nigeria's democracy cannot be held hostage to religious calculations, adding that any attempt to narrow political leadership to one faith or region would deepen division and threaten the fragile unity of the country.